the Game & Watch advantage stated on. It's just gonna get going very quickly on you. So we have to see if, you know, Towa can maintain his composure, because I will say, he in particular, very momentum-based player.
This is true. I've noticed that.
Yeah, I feel like when he gets flustered, when he gets frustrated, you saw that stuff with Soraj earlier. You know, that's just the kind of player he is. You know, if his head's not in it, his head's not in it.
And that is going to be something you're going to have to watch out for in this matchup, because Game & Watch pisses people off. Kyle has electric powers.
Yeah, he's got superpowers. Yeah, and this is no slide to Towa, by the way. Like, I get it. There are a lot of, like, frustrating characters in the game. So that's just how it be sometimes. You gotta recollect your own mental. It's a part of the game. It's a part of the game to, like,
Gonna be maneuvering around those back airs very skillfully.
You know, Meow playing very patiently out of this corner, pressing a lot of buttons. The biggest thing that Game & Watch is going to have in this matchup, right, is that frame data advantage is going to go crazy.
Yep.
You can kind of preemptively throw out a lot of things, and the onus is on the Corrin to play very reactive to whatever you want to do. Yeah, like that neutral air, for example. That was a very good reaction to the Game & Watch nair.
Yep. Because, like,
Pre-pin? Yep.
Swords do tend to do well in the Game & Watch. But Corrin isn't, like, for the most part, she's a sword, but she does have some other things going on with her.
She's more the kind of, like, I'm going to run under you and try and, like, call out your landing. She's not the kind of character like Mithra, for example, who has the speed to sort of, like, initiate those interactions. Oh, what a footstool out of shield, and almost catching that down tilt, too.
Yeah, unfortunately, that down tilt has, like, negative range. Gonna be finding the back air.
Corrin down tilt is one of those moves that makes me feel very sad, because I understand you had to nerf it from 4, but, like, you gotta give it a little, like, come on.
Does it even hit ledge?
No, I don't think it does.
It doesn't look like it would.
It is objectively one of the worst down tilts in the game. Like, thank God for Jigglypuff, because it would be down. Like, it still has some utility because it's a sword, but 99% of the time, pin is just the better option.
Yeah.
Because you don't get anything off of it. It just kind of pops them up a little bit, but you just have better options.
Because I think it also has, like, a tad bit too much end lag to actually follow up on. Could be
2
wrong
frames.
about that.
It is 2 frames off from comboing into up tilt.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then you just see the pin just take the stock like that. So now how are we getting back on stage? Not alive.
Yeah, get up attacking that forward air. That's one of those day ones that I've really can't fall into. Here come these neutral airs coming out into the up air. A little bread and butter.
So, a lot of these options from Game & Watch are just so hard to address as any character.
Yeah, the biggest challenge for Corrin in the matchup is going to be herself landing versus this character. Because for all of the things that she could do to harass Game & Watch. Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
No, we got back here. We got back here.
I forgot about back air.
Oh, that's it though. Oh no. Oh, hold on.
Gotta watch out for Game & Watch's back air though. Not catching the reversal. But we are back on stage. We do have some range to work with. Game & Watch is a light guy. It's not completely Jover.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's going to take a lot, but certainly doable. That's it, yeah. For all that Corrin can do to, like, get under Game & Watch and call out their landings, Game & Watch can kind of do the exact same thing with up air. I feel like has to, like, put it out preemptively, and you can kind of escape to ledge as Corrin, but it's got to be so frustrating to try and deal with this flurry of projectiles, because Corrin is just not very good against projectiles in general. Like, that is one of the biggest weaknesses of the character. Is just really has to use her maneuverability to kind of work around him, and she doesn't got frame data either to bait out projectiles as well.
That's true.
It's interesting dilemma.
And then, you know, patience is another thing you gotta keep track of, because then those projectiles become even more of an issue the more impatient you become with them. And Game & Watch has a way of forcing out impatience from people.
For sure. Because we saw it like coming out in the gameplay too, not just in the player cam, right? You know, using that forward air and getting impatient, trying to get back to ledge. We could drop down, but instead the get-up attack coming out earlier, taking stock number 2 in that game 1.
I did catch some of Towa's reactions to 2 of the 3 stocks from that last game, and they were both like, "It's Game & Watch. What you gonna do?"
Yeah.
It was like one of those like of course reactions.
Ooh, what
not,
an up B.
Not quite killing, but we are gonna be making it back to stage now. Meow's gonna have to make it back. Cannot contend with that up air. That is kind of like the saving grace of Corrin.
I think Meow might have still been an end lag too from that up B. For as good of a move as up B is, well, for as good of a move as up B is, it does have a pretty penny of end lag. Like, you can get up there and punish it. You just got to be ready. It's kind of one of those like rites of passages as you become a competitive player. It's like, do I know how to punish Game & Watch up B? That's like one of those checkboxes where it's like, if you know how to punish that move, you're probably not known to her. Like, you probably check the mark. And of course, both these players making top 8, of course they know how to do it, but it is easier said than done, especially with tournament nerds on the line.
This is true, but that being said, Meow is currently up in this game. So finding some hits here, but I feel like just none of the hits that Towa has gotten have really converted into much, whereas Meow can just keep up this relentless assault of just straight attacks that do accomplish a lot more and will, you know, take the stock as you saw there with that fair, because Game & Watch definitely no stranger to kill moves. And finding kills. So, and just making it really hard for Towa to actually just make it back on stage for any sustainable period of time. Finding the pin there, getting the up B interrupted twice.
Oh man, that's unfortunate. Towa's looking at me like I'm gonna do something about it.
Ref, do something.
I got nothing, buddy. Gotta mash that up B like your life depends on. Oh wait, it does. Yeah. The unfortunate thing is, at the beginning of Ultimate, I think people try to come up with a tech where you like air dodge and up B at the same time, but unfortunately, it's like a very unreliable tech to go for.
Yep.
It's not really a good option in Ultimate to get out of that situation as characters with like an up B recovery. You just gotta. I think mashing up B is usually the best thing, and then if you miss the tech, it's just like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, as a Lucina player, that's like second nature to me, but, you know, a lot of these other characters that please don't, they're not get-off-me tools like that, you know?
They don't have the same privilege that they can just do that, unfortunately.
And that's a problem with Smash Ultimate, is that Ganondorf doesn't have Lucina up B.
Yeah, that's Ganondorf's only problem.
Yeah,
he would be top 1 if he had Lucina up B.
This is true. Have you seen his up tilt? It does a lot of damage.
It does. Have you seen his neutral B? That will kill at like 10.
Me oh my. Dude, shiver me timbers when I see that neutral B comes out. And that's not techable.
Yeah. As much as, you know, I want this to be like close set and whatever, I mean, I think you can just kind of tell Towa's heart's not in it, but he's trying, right? He's trying to stay in it.
We're seeing signs of life, keeping it somewhat competitive, you know.
Game & Watch is just a frustrating character for anyone to really deal with. So making it this far in bracket and having to deal with this character can be something, regardless of what like the on paper matchup is or whatever. Like, the tools that the character has can be frustrating to deal with.
Towa definitely trying to find this kill here. Having a bit of a hard time landing it, getting a jab.
That's another big weakness that Corrin has as well. Is like, unless you're getting like neutral or backer or whatever, you really got to get that read to get a kill. You really got to make a commitment, because you're not edge guarding Game & Watch with any sort of reliability.
Yeah.
We saw that pin earlier. That was pretty nice, but even then, like, if Meow was ready, could have teched it, could have made it back to stage first.
because that is one of the few downsides of having a combo starter forward air, is that you can't really throw it out off stage because that just ends up helping them.
And back air is just very slow.
Yep.
And because of like it shifting your momentum, it's good for recovering, but you really only get one use off stage, maybe two, if you like really willing to commit.
Well, if you're holding into the back air, it doesn't offset you as much.
Yeah. One of my favorite back airs, to be honest with you, in terms of like how much function it has. I love moves like that, like me gunner forward air, for example, too. Like where it provides that extra utility. Like that's cool. Like regardless of how you feel about the characters, like that's an objectively cool thing.
I get more serotonin from hitting me gunner back air, though, I will say.
Yeah. That one's pretty cool too.
It's sad. It's more satisfying.
Whatever tickles your fancy. We got hit by the landing hitbox too. This character is privileged. What are we doing? You saw that? The landing hitbox came out.
It's like when you get hit by those those down smashes that are supposed to launch on both sides, but then you just get hit by both hits and take 50.
Yeah, it doesn't happen as much in this game, but the bane of people's existence, that's it. In Melee. Hey, Meow, a solid 3-0. Stuck to the game plan, kept up the juggles, kept up the edge guarding. You know, not much to say. Meow is like a very 9-to-5 type of player. I don't see a whole lot necessarily on the Game & Watch that's, you know, that I haven't seen before, but is extremely consistent at hitting what they need to and being successful in that. And that's what makes him one of the best players in the region, right? He is consistent.